Hey guys, so I wanted to try to bring in a really quick message here, like a really quick sketch about this whole this whole experience of sometimes being like ahead of the curve, because I feel like this probably is more prevalent in a lot of like neurocomplex, neurodivergent, gifted people. And there's a real paradox at heart here because, as you know, if this is also your experience, we are both, it can be an incredibly like isolating experience. And the frustrating paradox at root of this is often that you won't you won't necessarily find a kind of like mutual recognition with many other people. Your ideas will seem like, maybe that's just not accepted yet, right? Because you're ahead. Like on many things, like I'm consistently like, it's kind of accelerating right now. So it's just like maybe about 6 months, and then it's like, oh wow, now this is mainstream. But then part of the paradox, so there's this non-recognition, but then there's also like people end up using your insights and ideas as talking points later on, which is really frustrating. So there's kind of like a delay, right? And the delay looks like first you're not going to be recognized, it's not going to be accepted, or what have you, and then 6 months or a year, or it's 2 years later, and then all of a sudden one of these things is like mainstream, and in the middle, you just never really found your recognition. Now, it doesn't necessarily always work like this, and it's not for like all phenomena, but I've noticed it enough to be a thing. So I'd really like to hear from you, like where you've experienced this as a gifted person, neurodivergent, where you've been like ahead of the curve, and then kind of like more mainstream or popular guidance kind of catches up later on. Because the other half of this is that I've noticed, like in some discussions, a lot of people are linking this to what they're referring to as pattern recognition. And that's kind of like a badly analyzed, insufficiently analyzed area, because number one, pattern recognition on its own is not especially unique or, distinct. Everything about AI right now is just using pattern recognition. It's automatable, it's programmable. There's nothing like inherently, you know, um, authentic or human or unique about it as such. And so what I feel that some people are probably trying to get at when they talk about this is something that's closer to a type of intuition, which may take on the form of one or more like claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairsentience, and pattern recognition. We really have to break that down, because what we're talking about really is an interplay of like memory, an interplay of the sensitivity of perception, and an interplay of analogical thinking, and an interplay of logical abstraction. So you need a certain level of logical aptitude to make certain jumps across contexts. And, that aspect, admittedly, that's a little bit less automatable. That's a little bit less merely like programmatic. Pattern recognition on its own is like, you would learn this in like most like first year level university courses in the humanities and social sciences and sciences, really, honestly. So we need to really up level our discussion on that. I think the reason it's understood as pattern recognition is because of like the reductionist materialist mindset that is just so endemic everywhere within popular language and everything, understanding, when really, as I said, like we're talking about different aspects of intuition, which is like a huge modality. It's a huge modality of empathy, which is like even larger form of receptivity. And so one of the things that I think is also happening here is you've had the experience of deja vu. So that's also like still really underanalyzed. We don't really understand everything about that. It's not just about the neurons. And so I guess I'll just like end this by suggesting, like, my advice would be to, if you recognize yourself in this, you recognize all the ways in which you often are ahead of the curve with certain perceptions, certain trajectories, which may or may not play out, but like the trajectory itself is certainly in place unless something else changes. Like, start acting on that right away. Like, act on that intuition. Take an action that honors the perception itself. So we already see it, like a lot of people are doing this in like specific areas, specific niches, like in business, for example. You see that quite a bit. But I'm talking, and we're probably talking on a much more holistic and collective level. And if this is you and you resonate with the rest of my work, that's probably you also. So drop a comment with your experience here. Like, what kinds of things are you often ahead of the curve on, if you are, or maybe you notice this a lot in someone else and the ways in which at first they might seem crazy and then finally their ideas really do kind of like play out and you notice it later on. So yeah, I'd love to hear. Thanks for watching. Let me know. Another thing I'd be really interested in hearing from you guys is who else you think I should try to bring on the podcast. So by the time this is out, I think I'll have like at least 2 episodes up. And I do have a few more in mind who I'm going to invite on, but my hope is obviously to establish like a bit more of an engaged community here, and I know that takes time. But yeah, if there are other like YouTubers, maybe other podcasters, anyone else who you think would be like really good in conversation, let me know. You can drop it in the comment. You can message me, get on my newsletter list for sure to stay in touch. And yeah, I'd love to hear your recommendations.